Good afternoon, my dear students. I am Shreyoshi Ghosh from JRS Public School. I am the biology teacher of that school. And this is my first video on the topic life processes for the students of class 10. So first let me go into the chapter with the help of the heading, that is life processes. What do you mean by life processes? The processes that are necessary for an organism to stay alive are called life processes. For example, respiration, nutrition, excretion, etc. Why we need these things? That means, what are the criteria of life? There are two main criteria of life are growth and movement. Now coming to the subtopic of this chapter, or the first topic of this chapter is nutrition. What do you mean by nutrition? The process in which an organism takes in food, utilizes it to get energy for growth, repair and maintenance, and excrete the waste materials from the body is called nutrition. This nutrition is basically divided into two types. One is the autotrophic nutrition. Two is the heterotropic nutrition. Now let me come to the topic autotrophic nutrition. What do you mean by the word autotrophs? Auto means self, trophs means nourishment. That means when we are getting a self-nourishment, that will be called as autotrophs, or this type of nutrition will be called as autotrophic nutrition. This autotrophic nutrition, we cannot see it in all the animals. Why? Because autotrophic nutrition need a particular pigment that is called as chlorophyll, and that particular chlorophyll is present in the green plants only. So these autotrophs are the one and only producers, or the one and only green plants which go or which shows this nutrition, that is autotrophic nutrition. How they can produce their food? We all know they can produce their food with the help of photosynthesis. What do you mean by the word photosynthesis? Let me first divide this word into two halves or two parts. One is photo and one is synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to combine or together. That means they will combine together something in presence of light to produce food for us. For that, they need the raw materials like carbon dioxide, that is CO2, water, that is H2O. So how they can combine these things? They will take 6 molecules of carbon dioxide with 6 molecules of water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and they will produce glucose, that is C6, H12 and O6, and they will release 6 molecule of O2 which we take at the time of breathing. This autotrophic nutrition follows some factors like carbon dioxide, water, light and temperature. Now let me go to the steps of photosynthesis, or the events occur during photosynthesis. The first is absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy to chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Third is reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Now, what type of gaseous exchange is occurring? The gaseous used is carbon dioxide, and as a byproduct we are getting oxygen. Now let me go to the source of raw materials. As we told, there are two raw materials we are taking. One is carbon dioxide and one is water. So from where we are getting, what are the sources of them? So carbon dioxide we are getting from the land plants or air aquatic plants, and water we are getting from the soil. Now directly moving to the next nutrition level, that is your heterotrophic nutrition, which we can call as heterotrophs. What do we mean by heterotrophs? Hetero means other, trophs means nourishment. That means where we will get the nourishment from the others we cannot prepare our own food. Now, this heterotrophic nutrition is again divided into saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, holozoic nutrition, and mixotrophic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition means when the organisms feed on dead and decaying plants and animal materials or products, for example, fungi, bacteria, etc. Parasitic nutrition means when the organism obtains food from the body of another living host. Now, this parasitic nutrition can be of two types, because we have two types of parasite. One is endoparasite and one is ectoparasite. Endoparasite means when the parasites are living inside the body, that means they are taking the nutrition from the body. And another is exoparasite, which is staying outside the body and taking the nutrition also from the body, but from their outside, not from inside the body. Now, coming to the next type of nutrition, that is holozoic nutrition. Organisms take in whole food and then digest it into smaller particles with the help of enzymes, is called as holozoic nutrition. For example, paramecium, amoeba, human being, and other animals. And the last is mixotrophic nutrition. It refers to organisms which are both autotrophs and heterotrophs. That means the organisms which will show both heterotrophic nutrition as well as autotrophic nutrition. The best and the common example for this is Venus flytrap. We know Venus flytrap is a plant. It's called an insectivorous plant. It has a green pigment called chlorophyll. So it can prepare their own food with the help of chlorophyll till they capture the insects and they eat them. That means they are showing both autotrophic nutrition as well as they are showing heterotrophic nutrition. The last point of this nutrition is steps in holozoic nutrition. What are the steps? The first is ingestion, that means taking in of food. Second is digestion, that means breaking the complex food into a simpler form. Third is the assimilation, that is utilization of the digested food from the body. And the fourth is egestion, that is removing undigested food from the body. Thank you.